it's Friday, oh, what a beautiful day. It's Friday, oh, what a beautiful day. Hey, how you doing, everyone? It's me, David, coming to you from my whiskey den here in central Ohio. And why was I singing that song? Well, because it's Friday, oh, what a beautiful day. And, well, yeah, because this video is on a Friday. Well, give you a little insight. One of my closest friends named Brett is a subscriber to my channel. I've known Brett since the mid 90s. What is it, like 26 years now that we've been friends? And we always have a good time when we talk on the phone. And we haven't even really seen each other in person since the late 90s. Let's just say 99, 2000. Why is that? Well, Brett and his wife Jeannie live in Ramona, California. Dun, 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 in Ramona. And you're going to probably be getting this throughout the video because this is just how our relationship is. We goof around, have a good time. Really close with each other. But anyway, I am digressing. What does this have to do here with my whiskey den? Well, as mentioned, Brett has subscribed to my channel, and he said, you know, David, because of your interest in bourbon, yeah, my interest, he's like, well, I'm gonna start drinking. I want to see what it's all about. You know, Brett and his wife enjoy a glass of wine now and then. I think rum and Pepsi. Brett is a Pepsi drinker, or at least he used to be. And I talked to him a few days ago, and he said, you know, I got my first bottle of bourbon. I'm like, oh, cool, what'd you get? Jim Beam. White label. I was like, so how's that going for you, Brett? And he's like, I guess it'd be nice. He said, it's a little harsh. You know what? It's harsh, all right? This is not the bourbon to start off with. So I said, you know, I have some suggestions for you. And he's like, well, David, it's a subject for a video that you can do. And I'm like, okay, good. So here's some... I'm not limiting just to bourbon, but here are some American whiskeys that I would recommend for anybody starting out. And in no particular order, all right? So, first and foremost, and I especially got a bottle of this for this video because I'm out. Trish, my wife, I told her after our last Kentucky trip I wasn't going to buy anything else, but I'm sorry, honey, it was $10. Yeah, $10. I had to buy it for this video, and that is McAfee's Benchmark. I'll leave these here on the bar during the video so you can make a mental note of them. McAfee's Benchmark is $10 here in Ohio, and I'm going to be quoting what I pay in Ohio prices. And all of these whiskeys should be widely available even in Ramona, California. So McAfee's Benchmark is by Buffalo Trace. It's 80 proof. For a budget bottom shelf bourbon, it's really smooth, not harsh like Jim Beam, and I think for your money that would be a pretty good deal. So let's get on to the next one. So the next one I'm picking, I know this is in California because I would drink it in Northern California, and it's available everywhere, is Maker's Mark. Now, for you hardcore bourbon drinkers, okay, this video, you're going to be like, oh, Maker's Mark, oh, it's so blah, blah, blah. No, this is for your beginning bourbon drinker. And I think all these choices are good gateway and inexpensive whiskeys for the money. So Maker's Mark, it's a wheated bourbon, about $26-ish here in Ohio. It's really good, really smooth, has a nice caramelly taste to it. Again, it's a really good bourbon just to get started with, and I can't say anything other than that. 90 proof. I think you would like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think you would like it a lot. So let's go on to our next one, which is this one, Elijah Craig Small Batch. This one I think is probably going to be the priciest of the lot that I'm recommending. Around the $30 mark here in Ohio. Let's just say between $30, $35 where you're at in California. This is a nice elevated small batch bourbon that wow, it's just so good. I might just have a little taste of it while I'm doing the video, all right? Because yeah, I said I wasn't going to be drinking or sampling, but here we go. I like it a lot. It's smoother. I mean, any of these are smoother than Jim Beam. And if you have company or guests, or being the retiree that you are, when you're sitting in your living room or your den, wearing your velour velvet smoking jacket, not that I'm recommending smoking, let's say robe, with your fuzzy slippers on, and you want to drink something nice, Elijah Craig Small Batch is the way to go. And you won't go wrong with this one. But, you know, this might be, after you've started with something like Benchmark, you might want to graduate to that. It's up to you. It's your money and your choice. You're a grown man, all right? All right. So let's get on to the next one. What's my next one on the list? Well, we have got, oh, yes, another wheated bourbon, Rebel 100, because Brett, you're a rebel, right? Right. This is 100 proof. It is another wheated bourbon, like the Maker's Mark. It's a little bit less expensive than Maker's Mark, and you're getting a higher proof. So here in Ohio, I want to say it's around the $21 mark. But Rebel, it used to be called Rebel Yell, has been around since 1849. And it is a really, really good premium bourbon. You will not go wrong for the price. If you'd rather, the 80 proof version is a few dollars cheaper, but you know, I feel this is a better value, and it's tastier. It's just a lot nicer at the 100 proof mark. So there you go. Next one up is this is not a Kentucky bourbon. Next two are, well, no, I won't say that. This one is not a Kentucky bourbon. This is Redneck Riviera. If you know the band Big and Rich, they're a country music duo. 'Cause we're coming to your city. We're going to sing a song, play guitar, and come along. It's John Rich of Big and Rich. This is his whiskey. This is actually distilled and aged out of Oregon. So your side, Portland, Oregon, out on your your side of the country. But this is another one at around the $20 mark. I think it's $21. It's really nice. It's very smooth, kind of has a smooth like honey, caramel, vanilla flavor up front. You might not get all that when you're trying it, but trust me, this is a nice smooth whiskey. I did about 2 years ago, I gave a bottle, maybe a year and a half ago, gave a bottle to a friend of mine, and he and his wife are bourbon enthusiasts, and he thought it was really exceptional, really good. No, I'm not going to do it. Not gonna do it. I'm not going to take another taste. So this is another one to be on the lookout for. The next one, I am going to go with a Jim Beam product, and I recently reviewed this one. I've had this on the shelf unopened for about over a year. Jim Beam Double Oaked. Okay, it is Jim Beam. It's basically this bourbon, and then they take this bourbon and put it into new oak barrels, so it gives it a more smoother taste. It's really nice. It's not as harsh as what you bought, all right? And that's about $25. And it's Jim Beam, and they've been around forever. But if you're gonna buy Jim Beam, get something like this, on up. And the last one I have on the list is one of my favorites. This is also not a bourbon. This is Tennessee whiskey. I'll show it right there for you. George Dickel Superior 12 Recipe Tennessee whiskey. Long story short, Tennessee whiskey is basically bourbon. It just goes through an extra filtration process, which makes this whiskey a lot smoother than, let's say, this whiskey. And this is around $20, $21. So another really good deal. And it's something that you can drink straight or on the rocks, and I think you would enjoy it. Now, Brett and Jeannie, what do you do with this? Jeannie on the phone already had mentioned something about making like cocktail weenies and barbecue sauce in a crock pot. So you're going to use this for flavoring. You can use it in in Pepsi or 7 Up, and that'll flavor it really nice. Use it in barbecue sauce. Use it if you're going to be smoking ribs on the smoker or on the grill. You can use that to marinate, and that'll break down. But just don't drink it straight, all right? It's not really that good of a bourbon. So anyway, that's it. These are my 7 recommendations for my friend Brett out in Ramona, California. And I believe if you get any one of these, you will not go wrong. My strongest recommendation is this one because it's the smoothest. But really, any of them are really good. So, love you, man. And until next time, this is David coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. I hope your next pour is your best pour. We'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Hey everyone, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe so you can be notified of future videos as they drop. Thanks for watching.